So connects right there. Goose Goblin, show you.
Ace Holmes. Welcome everybody to Thursday Night Riot. Hector Hernandez alongside Chad Kettleman, and we're coming at you live tonight from Portland, Oregon, Holmes.
Oh yeah, Hector's about to be one hell of a night here tonight. 9 matches. Let's get started right now as we go to the ring here live from YouTube TV. Let's go.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the season finale of WFA Riot. This is the Go Home Show to Up in Smoke, and we kick it off, of course, with the Riot Championship here tonight.
Well, my buddy from on top of the hill, Q Money, going one-on-one with Carnage here tonight. Should be an impressive matchup, ladies and gentlemen. Q Money trying to do his thing tonight to become a Riot champion.
Yeah, him and God Money have been on the roads of late, Holmes, but as single competitors, well, we'll find out how much of that momentum carries on as well.
I remember back when I ain't had nothing, so yeah, I'm about to the end. I remember I stacked my first 100 bands. I said, I'm finna do this again. I see you niggas going, bro, trying to keep up with me. Bad boy spending millions.
Well, season finale here tonight, Hector, and after the pay-per-view Up in Smoke, we'll start another era of WFA Riot.
That's right, Holmes. This is the last time you'll see this set. We're getting rid of everything, Holmes. The tables, the ladders, the chairs, the ring, the entrance stage. Everything's going on sale right now, Holmes.
Well, I wonder what to do with all this stuff.
And I just told you they sell it, Holmes. Right now there's some high bidders, but I told them maybe we should just donate it to a less fortunate federation like the Galaxy's Wrestling of the world, or whatever it's called.
Well, tonight the Riot champion comes out here, drink in hand, and he looks to be a little lit here tonight.
Yeah, Holmes, he's probably drinking some of that Henny. Crazy Carnage out here ready to celebrate another victory here tonight. We'll see if him and Q Money can bring down the house early on tonight, as Carnage coming down to the ring ready to defend the Riot Championship.
Crazy Carnage, a fan favorite here. We'll come at you live this evening from Little Rock, Arkansas. Season finale of WFA Riot.
Introducing the challenger from Memphis, Tennessee, weighing in at 278 pounds, Q the Player. And introducing the champion from Richmond, Virginia, weighing in at 210 pounds, he is the Rated R champion,
All right, so these two getting ready to go to war here as Carnage gives the championship to the referee. The referee's going to walk it over to Q Money. Q Money says he's ready to go. He's going to lift up the championship for the world to see. Q Money looking ready. Carnage looking ready. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get it on.
And whip to the corner now from Carnage, and a big elbow connects for Q Money.
Looked like a Northern Light suplex into an arm drag takedown from Crazy Carnage, the champion. And in this one, there is no disqualifications. Riot rules are applied. And now Carnage biting the head of Q Money.
Yeah, and this seems to be an evenly matched affair here tonight. Both men kind of technical, a little bit of a striker. I mean, Q Money more of the suplex type, you know, Northern Light suplex and hip toss suplex, and Carnage is kind of submission moves, biting people off the top rope.
And there's a springboard right there. Crazy Carnage going up to the ropes just like you mentioned, and now here he goes. Q Money back up to his vertical base. Let's see what the champion's looking for here. Mr. Dropkick connects right there for Crazy Carnage.
And now he's going vintage Carnage, and he's biting the fingers.
Count of 2 right there for Crazy Carnage. And I know that the biting of the fingers all goes back to that rivalry many moons ago where Crazy Carnage kept biting the fingers of one MJ Gunner, his current tag team partner.
Yeah, Holmes, and that's why he wears gloves now. 1, 2. And it's kind of crazy to think that once those two were hated rivals, and now they're best of friends, Holmes, inseparable, even though he's not here with him out here tonight. Crazy Connector does connect, however. And now a hook of the leg. 1, 2. And a kick out at 2.
Usually that's the end of the road for any superstar fighting. Crazy Carnage, and a big headbutt misses right there as Crazy Carnage was not quick enough. Q Money now going to the corner. Knife edge chop for Crazy Carnage going up top now. Q Money takes a dip down to the ground. Gets back up to his vertical base, and let's see here.
Double underhook suplex right there, Holmes, and Q Money now getting some advantage into his corner to see if he can turn things around.
Now Q Money working on that left leg of Carnage. Now going to the top rope. Let's see what he's going to go for here. Big elbow connects.
Man, perhaps a homage to his buddy Odin. Ice pick elbow connects for Q Money. And now let's see. Oh, but Carnage does not want nothing to do with a submission maneuver and gets out of it. In another news, Q Money was evaluated last week and drug tested for all that log rolling that he was doing last week, but he came out negative, so here he is in a Riot Championship against Carnage, Holmes.
Well, it seems as though the list of drugs, he was going for the Q cutter right there, but reversed into a power slam. And I was going to say, it seems like every week the drug list gets a little bit bigger, but it seems like everybody seems to pass with flying colors.
Yeah, Holmes, they really do, and I wonder who's going to get popped first one of these days, Holmes.
Q cutter connects right there. Speaking of popped, I think Carnage just got popped. 1, 2, and we almost had a new champion, but Carnage was able to get a shoulder up right in the nick of time.
And he's going for another Q cutter. We might have a new champion right here, Holmes. 1, 2 for the championship. No, and Carnage kicks out at 2.5, and Q Money arguing with the referee here tonight.
Look at this move now. Spike, power driver from Crazy Carnage, and Q Money goes down. Might be looking for a hook of the leg right here. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2.
Both men edging closer to get a victory here tonight. Nice throwaway suplex right there from Crazy Carnage.
Now Q Money sizing up Carnage. Nice backbreaker right there. Q Money now with full advantage. Shades of Mr. Perfect right there. And Q Money looking for that big Q cutter.
Oh, but Carnage was right there to block it, Holmes. And I think he went for a crazy connector, and that was blocked. So both of these men playing a little chess here in the ring, Holmes, and the Snake Eyes hits 1, 2, and 3. Q Money defeats Crazy Carnage to become the new Riot champion, Holmes, after the Snake Eyes right there. And I think Carnage might be a little dazed and confused, Holmes.
Well, I don't know what he is, Holmes, but I know one thing.
I know one thing too. Don't ever call me Holmes, Holmes.
Well, I do know one thing, that my neighbor, the man that has a big house up on a hill, is now the new Riot new champion, and they didn't even have to use any weapons in this one.
You're right, Holmes. It turned into a traditional style matchup, even though there was no disqualifications. But Q Money is the new Riot champion.
We'll be right back. We'll be right back with more after this. Q Money, the new Riot champion.
Is scheduled for one fall, and is for the Internet Championship.
All right, we're back on Riot. Ladies and gentlemen, Josh Moss and Wes Bentley Douglas, the third, get ready for action here tonight.
Well, Josh Moss ready for action. He's going to be trying to win the YouTube Television Championship away from Wes Douglas here tonight. And this Saturday, we'll be getting ready to go to Denver, Colorado for Up in Smoke, the Smoke Tour. This time is in Denver, Colorado. Last year it was in the historic site of Amsterdam, but this year they have moved it to Denver, Colorado. So this year we'll be in the Rocky Mountains, getting Rocky Mountain high.
Yeah, Holmes, and on the way over there, I was like, man, that John Denver is a liar because the Rockies are a lot rockier than this, Holmes.
Well, not if you come from the east.
Oh, well, I'm from the west, Holmes. My God, Moss put on a shirt for Christ's sake. Nobody wants to see that. This is a children's show for Christ's sakes.
And later on tonight, I know you'll be in action as you put down the challenge against Perry.
Yep, he accepted the Hector Hernandez challenge, so we'll see if he's up for that task here tonight, Holmes.
Wes Douglas coming out here with Andrea. And we'll find out later on tonight, going into the pay-per-view, who exactly will fight for that YouTube Television Championship, because Perry is, he has a rematch clause, and so does the Iron Man, so I don't know what kind of matchup we're going to see.
Well, the thing was, Holmes, that the challenge has already been laid down. It'll be a 6-man tag team match at the pay-per-view, Holmes. Iron Bank versus the Beast Mode. And the thing is, Wes Bentley, if he retains tonight, his title will be on the line as well as Patron's.
Introducing the challenger from Columbia, South Carolina, weighing in at 285 pounds, Josh Moss. And introducing the champion from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, 270 pounds. He is the Internet Champion. The Future, Wesley Douglas.
Moss looking ready, and Wes Douglas getting ready, and here we go, ladies and gentlemen. They're off and running. I want a big takedown right there from Douglas.
Yeah, Holmes, and now going to the top rope. Let's see. Oh, and a big leg drop connects right there, Holmes. Josh Moss in a bad way early on in this one, and a Pele kick connects to the forehead, Holmes.
And look at this, Josh Moss now. Sunset flip to the outside, and Wes Douglas goes flipping out of control. And now stop to the chest from Josh Moss. This is not a Riot Rules matchup, ladies and gentlemen. This is a traditional matchup, and that's why there's a 2 count now on the outside. And look at this now. Uh-oh, buckle bomb right into the barricade, and down goes Wes Douglas, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, Moss needs to get Wes back in the ring. He's not going to win it by a count out, Holmes. He'll win the matchup, but not the title.
Oh, and now Wes Bentley returning the favor. This time running Moss right into the steel steps. Now going back into the ring is Wes Douglas, and now Josh Moss back up to his vertical base as well.
And I think they're bringing the action. Oh, look at the referee trying to block Wes from getting at Moss. And now Moss trying to get the advantage, but Wes Bentley able to get a suplex in right there. And now tweaking the left knee of Josh Moss, trying to soften him up later on for a submission maneuver.
And a big kick to the face, and Moss goes down. So Moss was trying to do the cancel culture thing here in WFA, and he ended up getting canceled himself.
Yeah, Holmes, he didn't work out with a Geek Squad member. What was his name? Steve something.
Oh, and a big sequence right there for Josh Moss, and he's getting some momentum here in Little Rock, Arkansas here tonight. Big elbow connects to the jaw of Wes Douglas. Wes Douglas, though, able to counter right there with a kick to the forehead. So now let's see what Wes can do.
Oh, and he was going to go for that belly suplex, but Josh Moss able to scout it, able to counter. And these two exchanging blows in the middle of the ring, and Little Rock, Arkansas is coming alive, and there's a nice suplex right there from Wes Douglas.
Now once again going to the left knee.
And now Moss trying to perhaps get some momentum here, but Wes says, no way, Jose. Oh, and he went for something there, but Moss with a big elbow. And a big drop kick, and the champion goes down, Holmes.
And Wes Douglas with a jawbreaker. Wes not giving up that easy here tonight.
We better not give up, Holmes, because Josh Moss will be the new YouTube television champion.
Now carrying him across the ring, going for snake eyes. It connects. Now Moss in control of this matchup, at least for the time being. Let's see what Moss is going to go for here.
Oh, and he's going to go for the kill switch, Holmes, and it connects right there. Wes Douglas is in trouble. Hook of the leg, we might have a new champion. 1, 2, and a kick out of 2.5.
Well, I think everybody at home and here in the arena were holding their breath right there. They didn't think that Josh Moss could do it, but now looking for something there, but Moss gets countered.
And let's see what Douglas is going to do here, Holmes. He's going to go for a cover. 1, and a kick out at 1.
Look at this move right here from Wes Douglas. Turns him inside out, reverse suplex. And now Wes bringing Moss away from the ropes here. Let's see what he's going to go for.
I think he was going to size him up for something, but Moss squirming like a worm. And now he kicks Wes down to the bottom. And a jawbreaker connects right there for Wes Douglas. Now Wes, backbreaker connects.
But Wes has got to deliver a big move here.
That he does, Holmes. And now let's see what he's going to go for here. He's going for the sharpshooter in the middle of the ring. Is Josh Moss going to tap out here tonight, Holmes? Wes Douglas retains the title after making Josh Moss submit to the sharpshooter. So he'll retain the title here tonight.
Yeah, but the fact of the matter is, there'll be a 6-man tag team matchup at the pay-per-view. Whoever pins Wes Douglas becomes the new Riot, the new television champion. But if somebody was to pin El Patron, then they become the United States champion. So 2 titles on the line during the 6-man between Iron Bank and the Beast Mode this weekend.
Indeed, Holmes, this should be one hell of a pay-per-view. Up in Smoke coming at you live from Denver, Colorado. But tonight, Wes Douglas retains and is your winner here tonight, Holmes. We'll be right back with more Riot here on YouTube TV.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall on the way to the ring. At a combined weight of 508 pounds, the Infiltrators.
Well, we're back on Riot, ladies and gentlemen. Iron Bank making their way to the ring. Iron Man and Dave Danger will be taking on Beast Mode here tonight.
They sure will, Holmes. They'll be taking on El Patron and T. Piper here tonight. As John Coffin has a matchup later on tonight. So they mixed up and shuffled the cards. And Patron will be taking his place here in this tag team matchup, Holmes.
And we'll see how that fares. Last week they had a controversial win over Q Money. Old O'Shea and Q Money were not happy about that. But tonight we'll see a different matchup between Iron Man, Dave Danger, Patron, and T. Piper here tonight.
And I tell you what, there won't be no tomfoolery here tonight. There's gonna be a clear-cut winner.
Referee was under investigation as well.
Yeah, I heard his job's on the line, Holmes. He better not mess it up.
Capacity crowd here in Little Rock, Arkansas. And now we wait for the arrival of Beast Mode.
At a combined weight of 552 pounds,
And Beast Mode coming out here, John Coffin alongside for the ride.
Do it like them dirty South boys doing. Now where you from? Who the boss? I'ma break him off. Where you from? Who the boss? Let me break him off. Now where you from? Who the boss? I'ma break him off. Where you from? Who the boss? Let me break him off. I'm Cadillacing through the hood.
Now we get ready, ladies and gentlemen, for this 2-on-2 matchup. It looks like Iron Man and Patron will be the first ones to start this matchup. We're ready, and here comes the bell, and we're underway in this one.
Oh, and a nice power slam right there, Holmes. Looks like we had some technical difficulties with the camera right there, kind of flashing a little bit. Not to be alarmed.
And now let's see Iron Man Nice suplex on Patron, turns him inside out. And now Iron Man going to the top rope now. Let's see what he's going to go for here. Oh my God, what an elbow right there from Iron Man. Kick out at one from Patron, it's not going to be enough.
And a springboard moonsault right there takes down Patron again. Patron not looking very good in this matchup early on. And oh my God, a death triangle put it on Patron now.
T-Piper quickly to break it up right there. And now Piper and Iron Man going at it here. And Iron Man with an ironborn neck breaker out of nowhere. And T-Piper goes down.
Yeah, but he's not the legal man, Holmes, so it does not matter what happens there. Power slam. And now Patron's back up to his vertical base. And now he's got Iron Man in a difficult predicament right there. Slams him down, goes for the cover. Let's see about a rope break.
And now Patron going after Dave Danger. Dave Danger with a Scorpion Death Drop. Reverse DDT. And now Patron still going after Dave Danger right there. He's going to take a dip over the top rope, but he fights back. Oh, but an insecurity sends him right back down. And Dave Danger's right there on the outside to meet him.
They should have just made this a Texas Tornado style matchup, Holmes. Everybody going against everybody. Look at Coffin going for the right now. Iron Man got provoked on the outside, Holmes.
Tell you what, oh, look at this from Patron now going after Dave Danger.
My God, Holmes, everybody's going against each other. You're right, they should have just made this a Tornado tag team matchup, Holmes.
Iron Man and Coffin on the outside. T-Piper's the only one that just stayed where he's at. Coffin's not even part of this matchup.
And look at this, Iron Man using all his strength and power on the outside against Coffin, Holmes.
Saw that last week with Patron and Q Money. And tonight you see it with Iron Man and Coffin.
And Patron still striking back at Dave Danger on the outside. And look at this now.
Hardest part of the ring. Oh my God, Dave Danger just fell down. And Coffin still getting his butt whooped on the outside by Iron Man. Meanwhile, Patron still on the outside with Dave Danger. Now T-Piper trying to get on the action. Springboard uppercut connects right there.
You're right, Holmes. And up to a 3 count is Patron, and he's still out there with Dave Danger.
Look at this. Iron Man with a big DDT on the other side of the ring.
Yeah, I think this referee needs to get more control of this matchup, Holmes. He's still under investigation.
Patron finally gets back in the ring, and him and Dave Danger still going at it. Meanwhile, Iron Man's still out there with Coffin. I don't know what the hell's going on tonight.
Almost like a full moon is out there or something, Holmes. And Patron finally gets a tag in for Terry, and now Terry and Iron Man going at it.
And T-Piper beating the hell out of Iron Man inside the ring. Iron Man goes flying with a German suplex. And now T-Piper going for the legs of one Iron Man.
Iron Man's back up, and look at this. Oh my God, what a move right there.
Oh, and he flips him and slams him right down on the mat, ladies and gentlemen. Iron Man now has T-Piper right where he wants him. Another DDT connects for the Iron Man. The Hall of Famer, and now Dave Danger gets a tag in. So let's see what the leader of the Boom Nation can do here tonight against T-Piper.
Oh, he's bringing the wood here tonight, Holmes. Russian leg sweep now into those punches from the streets of New York, Holmes, and now Iron Man gets back in it.
Patron gets a tag back in. Iron Man ready for him. Fireman carry now into the corner, probably looking for a snake eyes.
Now he's going to go for a stun gun instead, and now Iron Man down. Patron with a submission move right there, Holmes. But Iron Man kicks out of it.
Now Dave Danger gets a tag in, and Patron and Iron Man are going to tangle a little bit right here in the middle of the ring.
Oh, and a chin check out of nowhere for Patron, and Dave Danger came in hot like a heat-seeking missile one. 2, and a kick out at 2, Holmes.
My God, I'd love to see Dave Danger and Patron go at it one-on-one, and now Dave Danger looking for something else.
Oh, Patron goes down. Fresh Tims are coming, and Patron's in trouble. 1, 2, and Terry's right there to break up the count at 2.5, Holmes.
And look at the strength of Dave Danger picking up Piper. Oh, and a mini chin check connects right there for him. Now Iron Man's going to get back in the ring as Patron is dazed and confused.
Not that dazed and confused, because look at this. Nice suplex right there for Patron. Picks him up for a second one. That one connects, and Patron picking him up perhaps for a third one.
And Patron becoming like his mentor, a suplex machine. Hook of the leg now. 1. And a break up at 1.
And there goes Dave Danger flying over. Patron getting rid of the riffraff, and another suplex now. The Mexican suplex machine now is on fire, but oh, an insecurity from Iron Man says different, Holmes.
And let's see what Iron Man's going to go for here. Nice slam on Patron. Springboard cannonball missed right there. Now T. Piper wants in this matchup, so here comes T. Piper now. And now the Iron Bank doing a double team here on T. Piper. Shoulder tackle from the top rope, and now those big punches to the face of T. Piper here tonight.
Iron Man going to that place only he knows how to get to. Ironboard neck breaker, but it's countered by a power slam, Holmes. T. Piper trying to get the victory for the beast mode here tonight, going to the corner and perhaps a tag in to help Patron, and that's exactly what they're doing here, Holmes.
Irish up to the corner, and Patron lays down Iron Man. Big knee to the back, and Patron with another knee, and I think the Iron Man's been busted wide open with that one.
Oh, and a big fist right there to the ab area. And Patron now trying to finish off. Iron Man Chingazo connects in the corner. T. Piper better be ready to play some defense, because this one's over, Holmes.
And a kick out at 2.5. Patron now going for an armbar. Very aggressive.
He's a little desperate now, Holmes. And there's Dave Danger to break up the submission maneuver. Now him and T. Piper are going to tangle a little bit, Holmes.
And look at this. Oh my God, what a move right there from Patron. Iron Man trying to get up to his vertical base and does. Takes down Patron right there. And Iron Man now getting some momentum in Little Rock, Arkansas, coming alive.
Oh, and the DOG is connected on Patron. Is Patron going to tap out, Holmes? And he does. He taps out of the DOG.
The delusions of grandeur were too much for Patron, and Iron Bank will win via submission here tonight.
Man, he caught him out of nowhere, Holmes. There was nothing for Patron to do. He couldn't get out of it. And Iron Bank with an impressive victory here tonight, Holmes.
You're right about that, partner. Aggressiveness, a lot of blood, a lot of physicality, but Iron Man and Dave Danger able to pull out the victory here tonight. We'll be right back with more Thursday Night Riot here on YouTube TV. Iron Bank come out victorious here tonight.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring, representing Legacy from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 215 pounds, Hurricane MJ.
MJ Gunner making his way down to the ring, ladies and gentlemen, and he'll be taking on Barrios, an up-and-coming superstar.
Yeah, Holmes, he will be taking him on, Holmes, and that's about it, Holmes. There's nothing more hype about that. Barrios, an up-and-coming superstar against the future Hall of Famer and MJ Gunner, Holmes.
You got that right, partner. I'm glad you're starting to acknowledge MJ Gunner a little bit more.
Yeah, well, it's been a long time coming, Holmes, and you know, sometimes we gotta let bygones be bygones, Holmes. And also because he bought me out Lucho hot dog last week, so MJ Gunner's okay in my book, Holmes.
Weighing in at 183 pounds, Nightmare Nick.
Well, Barrios making his way down to the ring, ladies and gentlemen, up and coming superstar, getting ready to take on MJ Gunner, as Hector just mentioned a little while ago. And don't forget, this Sunday will be, not Sunday, but Saturday. I keep saying Sunday. This Saturday we'll be live from Rocky Mountain High, Denver, Colorado for WFA Up in Smoke.
That's right, Holmes. Call your cable operators right now and order Up in Smoke. And if you pre-order, you get a pre-roll. That's right. You pre-order right now, you get a pre-roll that will be sent to you via mail, Holmes. So light one up and light us up. Up in Smoke comes at you live Saturday, Holmes.
Well, capacity crowd here tonight in Little Rock, Arkansas.
Yeah, Holmes, and I took the Walmart tour, Holmes. I got to see all the odds and ends of the Walmart industry, Holmes. That was pretty cool. They even offered me a job as a janitor, but I said, hey, Holmes, I'm not my Uncle Chewy. I'm the voice of WFA and the current YouTube announcer of the year, Holmes.
And what did they tell you after that?
Well, I was a guest on Walmart Radio, Holmes. Believe it or not, that is really a thing. And if you don't believe me, you can use your Google machine and look it up. But here comes a victory roar right here for Gunner 1. And a kick out at 1, Holmes.
And a knee DDT right there for Gunner. And now Barrios in trouble as an Irish whip to the outside. Gunner now, let's see what he's going to look for here.
Well, I don't know what he's going to look for, but here comes a DDT on the hardest part of the ring, and Barrios goes down, Holmes.
And now Gunner, and Gunner goes down. Look at Carnage and Angelo right there, kind of surrounding Barrios.
Yeah, but they don't want to touch him because it'll be a disqualification, Holmes. As you see, Gunner now getting the advantage, and we're up to a 4 count now, Holmes, as this is a regular style matchup. There is countouts and submissions and disqualifications.
Barrios rolls right into that steel step right there. They're still on the outside fighting, and they're up to a 7 count now. They got to hurry back up and get back in the ring right now.
And looks like Barrios is going to make it inside up to an 8 count now. Gunner's still on the outside and makes it back in the ring. Oh, and he misses the springboard drop kick, Holmes. And a suplex from Barrios, Holmes.
And now springboard crossbody takes down Gunner. And now Barrios picks him back up right here. And Barrios looking for a twist of fate. It connects on MJ Gunner going for the cover here. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2.5.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be it right there. Barrios arguing that it was a 3 count. Wasting too much time now, perhaps going for the swanton, but let's see if it's enough. And he connects right there on Gunner. He might defeat him right here. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2.5 from Gunner.
What a matchup this turned out to be, ladies and gentlemen. A couple of almost pinfalls right here. And now Gunner is looking for a, I'm thinking a springboard. He just couldn't figure out where to jump from. And now Barrios back on the offense looking for a suplex, but Gunner gets out of it and hits him with a German suplex. And now Gunner getting back on the offensive end right here. All but a Dragon Screw takedown, says differently as Barrios is back on the offense.
Yeah, but I think Gunner's going to dig in deep right here, Holmes. He's got to get some counter moves going, Holmes. There's another suplex right there, and he did counter. He got out of it right there with a knee to the head. And now they tie up once again. Irish whip to the corner. Let's see what Gunner's going to look for here, but an elbow catches him right in the face. And Barrios now springboard action. And it hits him with a bulldog right there. Gunner goes down, Holmes.
But now Gunner with a sweep of the leg right there. Picking up Barrios, and let's see what Gunner's going to look for here.
Oh, that dangerous DDT connects right there, Holmes.
Going to pick him back up to his vertical base. And, oh, Gunner with that tilt-a-whirl cutter hits him right there. 1, 2, and no, I thought it was enough right there.
It was close, Holmes. Light Sock connects right there, and the crowd saying fight forever. 1, 2, kick out at 2, Holmes.
And the crowd in Little Rock, Arkansas has come alive here tonight.
Look at the monkey flip right here from Gunner.
And now Barrios looking for a twist of fate, but Gunner fighting out of it, but an elbow down the corner.
Couple of kicks to the face, and now Barrios. Oh, he's trying to counter everything that he's got, but Barrios keeps blocking everything.
Uh-oh. Drop toe hold right there from behind.
No butt stuff, Holmes, but a kick to the corner.
Back up to his vertical base. And now drop kick connects once again. Barrios on the offensive end on this one.
He went for a third one, went to the well too many times, and a face buster right there for Gunner.
And now Gunner working on the limbs of Barrios with the right hand.
Uh-oh. Might be going for a standing ovation right here in Little Rock, Arkansas. If he hits this one, this may be it.
And there he is. Standing ovation connects for Gunner for the cover. 1, 2, and 3. MJ Gunner does it. Takes care of Barrios here tonight.
You know, it was a good matchup between these two. They went to the outside, they went to the inside. There was a close one here, a close one there. And that's when I thought he had him right here, so he hit the twist of fate. And then he went back up and he hit right there that swanton. I thought that was it for Gunner, but then Gunner with that dangerous DDT connecting right there. And then that tilt-a-whirl cutter. The standing ovation was just too much. And Gunner is your winner here tonight. We'll be right back as Perry accepts the Hector Hernandez challenge. You're all by yourself next, Chad.
I'm looking forward to it. Gunner's your winner. We'll be right back with more Thursday Night Riot right after this. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back on the program. Chad Cattleman here. All right, Michael Perry making his way down to the ring, ladies and gentlemen, getting ready for Hector Hernandez's big challenge. I've never seen somebody so fired up to wrestle Michael Perry like Hector was tonight. So you have to think that Hector has something up his sleeve here tonight against Michael Perry. Of course, Perry losing that YouTube television title last week to Wes Douglas. So you would think that Perry is out to get some revenge on anybody that crosses his path, and now here comes Hector Hernandez out here tonight. What in the world is Hector doing? This is the season finale of WFA Riot before we kick off the new set next week.
At a combined weight of 765 pounds.
And now Hector and his homeboys coming out here having themselves a little fiesta, having themselves a little party, if you will, out here with piñatas and all. And Hector has that grin on his face, and I believe that this is going to be a handicap match, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be a 3-on-1 tag team match, and look at who's back. Strongberg is out here. Also, I don't know, I think he's mocking Sinister Perry because Perry comes out here dressed like Iron Man. So Strongberg says, well, what the heck? I'm going to dress like Iron Man. So we got Joey Reed, Hector Hernandez, and Ironberg out here, and they're going to face Sinister Perry in a 3-on-1 matchup. I did not see this one coming. We've all been hoodwinked, bamboozled. We've all been April Fooled here tonight. And then Perry is not happy about this, and Hector's going to kick off this matchup against Perry here tonight, and it sure is a 3-on-1 handicap match. And Hector trying to take down the big man, but can't do it. Springboard elbow does connect, and he does take him down, and now Joey Reed's going to get in this matchup, ladies and gentlemen. And now Hector comes to the outside. And Perry and Joey Reed now going at it here in the middle of the ring. Big move right there from Perry, taking down Joey. And now Hector Hernandez making his way over here.
Yeah, Holmes, Perry has been April Fooled, Holmes. Take that, sucker. Watch what's going to happen next, Holmes. I'm going back to ringside.
Well, there goes Hector now. Oh, and Perry got dropped on his head, and you heard Hector right there saying that he indeed did trick Perry into this matchup. And Sinister Perry now with a back body drop into a backbreaker, and now Sinister Perry and Joey Reed going at it. He gets taken down once again by Big Nasty Joey Reed, and now Hector's getting back in his matchup. Strongberg has yet to get in this matchup, and he's just watching from the sideline, and a DDT connects for Hector Hernandez. And I'm pretty sure Sinister Perry cannot be happy about this. Dark Ministry has nowhere to be seen here tonight. They didn't come out here with Perry, and they're not out here yet, so I believe they might be running later. Something's going on with the Dark Ministry because Hector's out here. Oh, and an accordion now on Hector, and Hector's in trouble. And now Strongberg right there to break it up. And Perry has no choice but to let go of Perry right there. Puts his hands up, but Strongberg's right there. And now going perhaps for another cover one, and a kick out at one from Hector. Oh, and that big size 15 boot right there in the face of Hector. Hector getting back up to his vertical base. Oh, and that roundhouse kick hit him right in the temple, and Hector goes down. Hector, watch out, my friend. And Hector gets taken back down like a rag doll. Perry getting the most of Hector here tonight. And now, look at this. Going for a chokeslam, but Hector able to get out of that predicament. And now Perry once again has him in a fireman's carry. Going for a stun gun, and Hector's head bounces off that rope. But somehow he landed awkwardly. And look at this now. Hector Hernandez going to the corner with Sinister Perry. And he's going to do a big arm drag, and Perry goes down. Hector now getting some momentum in his matchup against Sinister Perry. And now another DDT connects for Homeboy Hernandez. And now Hector. Now he's going to bring in Ironberg. So Ironberg's in this matchup now against Michael Perry. And look at this now. Looking around, he's going to step on the elbow, the inner elbow right there. And now going to the top rope now. Ironberg now. Oh, with a big moonsault right there. Let's see if it's enough. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2. And once again, Joseph Strongberg. Oh, mocking the Iron Man. Oh, not mocking Iron Man. He's mocking Perry because they say that he comes out here looking like Iron Man. So Strongberg probably said, well, let me make fun of Perry by coming out here as Iron Man too. And now Strongberg and Perry going at it. Strongberg holding his own against a 7-foot monster known as Perry. But Perry able to reverse that, and now stomping away at the little elbow of Strongberg. And look at this. Oh, and he launched Strongberg to the moon and brought him back down quick like a yo-yo. And now Sinister Perry with a accordion on Strongberg now. Strongberg might tap out here, and here's Hector now to save his buddy Strongberg. And Perry putting his hands up like, what else y'all want to do? And Joey Reed able to break it out at 2. Had some pretty fast moves for a big guy now. Sinister Perry, Nightmare on Perry, straight on Joey Reed. My God, he's not even the legal man. And look at Perry now, stun gun to Joey Reed. And now Hector's just out there watching. He ain't going up there. He ain't no fool. Strongberg still the legal man, and now let's see. Oh, Perry picks him up. Oh, and a big knee to the neck area right there. And Strongberg trying to fight off Perry. Look at this now. Flatliner connects for Strongberg, and now Hector wants in this matchup. The opportunistic Hector Hernandez now. Look at this. Raking the nose. Is he poking his nose? I think Hector just poked his nose. And now Hector going to the top rope now. Probably looking for a frog splash here. Oh, but Perry puts the knees up and blocks it. And now look at this move from Sinister Perry. Oh my God. Look at the weight on Hector. Hector may tap out right here, but look at Hector now. Fighting out with everything that he's got. And Hector, springboard elbow connects, and Perry goes down again. He's going to pick up Perry, and let's see what he's going to go for here. Don't tell me he's going to try this. Oh my God, there's one. There's two. Perry has just been served a 3 taco deluxe. And now Hector going for the quick cover. Let's see if this is enough. 1, 2, and Hector Hernandez has pinned Michael Perry here tonight, and the homeboys of Hector Hernandez win this 3-on-1 handicap match.
I told you, Holmes. I told you we'd take down Perry. He's been April Fool, but let me go back in the ring and celebrate, Holmes. Orale, viva los homies.
My God, what a matchup here tonight. So the winners are Hector Strongberg and Joey Reed here tonight in a handicap match. Perry has been April fooled. So the homeboys of Hector have won the matchup. We'll be right back with more of the season finale of WFA Riot. Arriba la raza. Orale. And we're back on the program, ladies and gentlemen, as Dean Lashley will be taking on ABM one-on-one here tonight.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring, accompanied by Handsome. Representing Legacy from New York, weighing in at 264 pounds, Team Omega Lashley.
Oh yeah, and the Omega Dean Lashley will come in out here with King Angelo. And he's the insurance policy for King Angelo, Holmes. And you know, tonight he's getting ready for a big matchup against ABM, Holmes, and it's gonna be interesting to see how these two styles collide here tonight.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting enough. Later on tonight, we do have Coffin versus Odin O'Shea. Goons the Goblins takes on the Ministry, and then Joey Reed will take on Elijah, the champion, later on tonight in the main event. King Angelo does not have a matchup here tonight, but he has been coming out here with his crew, the Dynasty guys. He came out here earlier tonight with MJ Gunner, and he came out here with Dean Lashley, so his presence is being felt here tonight.
And his opponent from New York, weighing in at 242 pounds.
Oh yeah, Holmes, here comes ABM now, Holmes, and I just think that these two styles are gonna collide, and it's gonna be one hell of a matchup.
I do believe so myself too, Hector, and congratulations on your big win and that big trickery on Perry here tonight.
Yeah, Holmes, he tricked me earlier and he took my chicken nuggets, and I said, I'm gonna get you back, Holmes, and he said, hit me with your best shot, and tonight We sure did hit him with a best shot, and I'm glad that I got the pinfall victory over Perry. Because now I can say that I got a pinfall victory over that smelly son of a gun known as Sinister Perry Holmes.
Well, you know, Perry's going to be on your behind now.
Well, there's no butt stuff, Holmes, so I don't know how he's going to be on my behind. But right now, let's leave all that behind, and let's get ready for ABM and Dean Lashley here tonight.
Irish whip to the corner, start this matchup. And now ABM upside down in the tree of woe. And Dean Lashley now. Oh, he's going to go for something, but the acrobatics of ABM able to get him out of that predicament.
And now look at ABM. Fireman Carey and Dean Lashley now. Trying to get some offense going, but it seems like ABM is just too fast, Holmes.
And now ABM with a big stomp to the elbow. A second stop to the elbow right there. And ABM trying to weaken Dean Lashley here tonight. And now going to the top rope is ABM. Looking to fly here. And now moonsault connects. Hook of the leg now. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2.5. And Angelo was on the apron right there trying to talk some smack to ABM.
Yeah, he was trying to distract him right there, and ABM told him shush, and look at this. Swinging neck breaker connects right there for ABM on Dean Lashley. And now, once again, that stomp on the right elbow, and Dean and ABM doing the right thing right here. And now he has him hooked up, and now chokehold put on Dean Lashley, and ABM doing some work tonight against the Omega Holmes.
Oh, but look at the elbows right there from Dean Lashley. Getting out of that predicament right there. And now went for a slap, but ABM kind of moved out of the way. Oh, look at this springboard. Oh, and they both go down.
I think Angelo just put a chair inside the ring, Holmes. I'm not sure what the hell's going on there.
Well, he don't want to get Dean disqualified, but a big drop kick sends ABM to the outside. And now he's going out there to follow suit. So now Dean Lashley, knife edge chop, a kick, and look at this now. Taking down ABM down to size, but ABM fighting out of that predicament right there. And now Lashley throws him back into the ring. And Lashley now jumps right in there. Oh, and a big suplex right there. ABM goes down. Dean Lashley now. Oh, with a big running knee connects right there. Angelo agreeing with it. Going for the cover. 1, 2, and a close one, but a 2.5 right there for Dean Lashley.
That very was close right there, Holmes, and ABM has got to get back in this matchup, Holmes. He has got to get a counter here somewhere, a big kick to the face, some kind of acrobatic move, and here comes Dean now. Elbow misses, and there's the opening that ABM needs. He needs to hurry up and get some offense going. And let's see what ABM is able to do here against Dean on a big spear out of nowhere, Holmes. Go for the cover, Holmes. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2.5, and I thought that was it right there, Holmes.
You and the rest of the world in Little Rock, Arkansas, as they're going after ABM here tonight. ABM now looking for some kind of finish, and he connects a big knee. The German with a, I thought he was going to bridge him, but I guess he slipped out. But now ABM looking to finish the Omega Dean Lashley here tonight.
And if he hits it, this one might be over, Holmes. And he missed, and Dean Lashley countered with a famouser. And now Dean Lashley may be able to finish him off right here, Holmes.
Oh, but he was going for the one-winged angel, and nobody home. And now look at this, German suplex connects for ABM. ABM now trying to finish off Dean here tonight.
He needs to go to the top rope for sure, Holmes, but he's going to go for a cover instead. 1, 2, and not enough, Holmes.
ABM thinking it was a 3 count, but it was a 2 count. And now ABM trying to finish off Lashley, but Lashley has him up. Look at this now. A nice roll right there, fireman roll, and a suplex with a bridge. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2.5.
What a matchup here tonight, Holmes, between these two men. Oh, and the running knee connects, and this has to be it. Good night, Irene. Thanks for coming. 1, 2, and 3. Dean Lashley is your winner here tonight.
What an impressive victory for Dean Lashley when he thought when we thought that ABM had the upper hand for the moment, which he did, but Dean Lashley able to outmaneuver and overcome anyways the physicality of ABM.
He really did, Holmes. And tonight, Dean Lashley showing why he's next up to be one of the next big stars of WFA, Holmes. We'll be right back with more Thursday Night.
All right, we're back on the program, ladies and gentlemen, and get ready as John Coffin makes his way down to the ring.
Yeah, Holmes, and tonight he'll be taking on Odin O'Shea one-on-one in a submission-style matchup, Holmes. Kind of out of his forte, if you ask me.
Let me break him off. Where you from? Who the boss? I'ma break him off. Where you from? Who the boss? Let me break him off. I'm Cadillacing through the hood, sitting on 24. TV's playing real, spinning, blowing plenty. Don't have to mention when you picture.
And he's all fired up, ladies and gentlemen, John Coffin.
I know I got the haters mad. I can love that. We got love for the street, and we love that. Look in my eyes, you can tell.
South Carolina, weighing in at 332 pounds.
Well, the Grim Reaper, John Coffin, making his way down to the ring, ladies and gentlemen. And tonight, he'll be going one-on-one with God Mode himself, Odin O'Shea, the master of the sharpshooter, Holmes. I don't care what Wes Douglas says, that move belongs to Odin O'Shea, Holmes.
Well, tonight we'll see that sharpshooter try to tap out John Coffin. And here he comes, ladies and gentlemen. Beast Mode coming at you. One half of God Mode, of God Money, should I say. God Mode activated. And here he comes, ladies and gentlemen. Odin O'Shea, John Coffin, submission matchup coming at you right here, right now.
Weighing in at 258
And these two men are going at it already, Hector. Already going for submission moves, trying to weaken the other.
Yeah, you got that right, Holmes. And Odin O'Shea tonight has the Lucio odds to win 3-1 here tonight, Holmes.
Oh, and look at that tilt-a-whirl slam right there from Odin O'Shea. Coffin has got to slow things down here tonight.
And he does just that right there with a nice headbutt and a big Uranagi slam right there. Now those moves will work to take down your opponent, Holmes, and weaken them. But you have also got to do more than just the power moves in a submission matchup. You have got to do a lot of submission moves on your opponent in order to weaken him, Holmes. You have got to put arm bars, leg locks, ankle locks, all that in between headlocks. And look at this now. John Coffin going for a suplex, and he lays him down. Went for a pin, and he forgot it's a submission match. So right now, he's out of his forte, but he has got to get that going, Holmes.
Not only that, but Odin requested nobody at ringside. No Q Money, no El Patron, no Piper. So pretty much, Coffin has got to figure things out on his own here tonight.
You know how much it would have meant to have Patron out here, Holmes. Patron is a suplex machine, Holmes. There's no doubt about that. But also is one of the kings of the chokehold. He has one of the most devastating chokeholds in all of WFA, Holmes. Not taking anything away from Iron Man with the DOG, and not taking anything away from Gunner with the Rocker Locker, which I think might be the most devastating hold of all of WFA history, and a big spear from John Coffin. But he has got to start doing arm bars, Holmes, a sleeper hold, something. But look at him, he's trying to power down Odin O'Shea here tonight. Dominator connects right there, Holmes. But that's not going to help. There you go. Now he's got the arm bar and starting to weaken Odin O'Shea, Holmes.
You're right. Patron would have been one hell of a help tonight. And Odin O'Shea now getting out of that predicament. And you're going to start to see Odin O'Shea putting more submission maneuvers on John Coffin until he weakens the big man. And look at this now. Power bomb coming.
Oh, he's going to dip him to the outside, and John Coffin went for a Riot, Holmes. Odin O'Shea just using his environment to his advantage here tonight.
Yeah, but John Coffin's still dangerous on the outside. Fireman carry now, and Odin going towards the ring now. And Odin's going to eat a little bit of the ring right there. John Coffin's going to pick him back up. And now let's see what he's going to go for. And now he's going to send him back into the ring now. So John Coffin has got to keep this momentum going on his end.
He really does, Holmes, and let's see what he's going to do here. I guess he's not going to do nothing because Odin gets out of that predicament, Holmes. And now look at this backbreaker.
Oh, but he got out of it with a knee. So both of these men do not want to give each other the satisfaction of getting momentum in this matchup.
And look at Odin now. Going for the first attempt here tonight with the sharpshooter. Has John Coffin locked in deep, Holmes. And he has got to dig in deeper right here.
John Coffin in trouble, in a lot of pain, but it doesn't look like he's going to tap out anytime soon.
Oh, look at this. He moved over, got the strength, the elevation, and was able to get out of this predicament. And John Coffin now gets back on the momentum in, but he has to get the submissions going once again.
And that's what he's doing right there. He has an arm bar. The same arm bar he used a while ago, and Odin O'Shea in a lot of pain.
Yeah, but I don't think he's going to tap out either, Holmes. He's got to take a little bit more than that to take down Odin O'Shea, Holmes.
And now John Coffin gets taken down with a clothesline, a second one. And now look at this, big boot, nope. Sweep of the leg, and Coffin goes down. Odin O'Shea has that look in his eye.
And now look at him trying to weaken the limbs. That's also what you got to do, Coffin. You got to weaken the limbs of your opponent, Holmes. You have got to do everything that you can to weaken him. And now Odin O'Shea has him back up.
Oh, but a big counter right there from John Coffin. And now, look at this.
Going for some white noise, Holmes. Down goes Coffin. And Odin O'Shea has got to go for the sharpshooter here, Holmes.
But he's not doing that. He's going to go for a GTS right here.
Usually I would say night-night Coffin, but it's no pin. It's all submission, Holmes. And now look at this. A chin lock applied to John Coffin. Has it in deep with a knee to his back, Holmes. And Coffin's going to tap out to the chin lock, and Odin O'Shea's going to win this matchup, Holmes.
You know, I hate to say it, but Coffin was just like a fish out of water here. Didn't have enough of the submission background to take down Odin O'Shea, and Odin O'Shea did what he had to do to weaken Coffin here tonight.
He really did, Holmes, and I think that white noise and that GTS both weakened the neck right there in order to get that chin lock locked in, and it was just too much for Coffin. So Odin wins this matchup, but if it was a one-on-one regular match, who would have said it would have been any different? It might have been a different outcome, who knows?
We'll have to find out another night. Oh no, Shea wins this matchup via submission. We'll be right back with more of the season finale of Thursday Night Riot. And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. WFA Riot, Chad Cattleman alongside Hector Hernandez.
Yeah, Holmes, and this is a tryout match right here between these two ladies, Madison and Indy. Indy, the girl in the black, and Madison, the one in the red, the girl that's been attacking Kitty Adams as of late. And earlier on tonight, Kitty Adams had pushed out the challenge and said, whoever can win this matchup tonight will have a chance at the Women's Championship at the pay-per-view this Saturday, Holmes. And Madison wasting no time to take that opportunity. She's been attacking Kitty at all the house shows lately, Holmes, trying to make an effect, and she's a super fan of King Angelo, Holmes.
Oh, yes, one of those, huh?
Yeah, she's one of those croutons or Pez dispensers or whatever you want to call her, Holmes, but Indy is trying to make a name for herself, too, has a great following as an indie wrestler, Holmes, and tonight she's trying to get herself a chance to be on the roster, Holmes, but we'll see what Madison has in the tank as well.
Yeah, we sure will, and I heard that she's a big fan of the Bellas as well. That's why she dresses kind of like Nikki Bella, but she's more of a fan of the sophisticated one, the handsome one, the royal one, God's favorite son, King Angelo.
Well, it sounds like she's not the only one with a big crush, Holmes.
And a big move right there misses, but nonetheless, these two women trying to get a spot here in WFA.
Most importantly, Madison's trying to get her shot at Kitty Adams this Saturday, Holmes. What would it mean to her to get that shot after trying to keep herself out of jail from jumping all the railings each week?
Well, Kitty Adams does not press charges on this woman. She said that she'll give her a fair shot if she'd quit attacking her. And a big knee to the face right here from Indy on Madison. So now Madison trying to play some defense as Indy has the momentum going in this one.
Yeah, she sure does, Holmes. And now going to the corner here, and Indy with a big kick right there, and now trying to hyperextend that left knee.
And now Indy in the corner with Madison, and Madison falls down.
I wonder where she got that King Angelo shirt, Holmes.
Well, she probably got it at a WFA shop.
Yeah, but those were the exclusive ones, and a big double knees to the chest right there. And look at her showing a little bit of the swag right there. Indy doing big things here tonight.
Oh, but there comes Madison now. Couple of kicks right there. And now, look at this. Spike pile driver. Shades of Angelo.
Now she's going to the top rope. Let's see what she can do, Holmes. Frog splash, but it missed right there. That was a pretty impressive frog splash, if I do say so myself, Holmes.
And look at this now. Indy going for the kill. Oh, and she hit her with Kitty Adams' finisher right there. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2.5.
Man, it looks like Kitty Adams might be the one that trained Indy to get in this matchup tonight against Madison, Holmes.
You know what? You're probably right, because not everybody uses the finishers of their favorite superstars like that.
Yeah, no, but I mean, you never know, Holmes. And now Indy trying to get the momentum going still, but here Madison now with a nice suplex takedown. Oh my gosh, he twisted it at the end into like a brain buster, and now the shots to the face from Madison to Indy, Holmes.
And a slap for good measure there at the end. Oh, she was going to run to a springboard, but she got caught from behind.
And this time, I will say this one time, butt stuff is allowed here tonight.
Running knee to the face of Madison. Oh, but a big kick to the face now. And now she's going to go right after Indy with those big blows to the face.
And now she's sizing up Indy right here. Oh my God, look at this taste of sophistication, Holmes. Now that is poetic justice. 1, 2, and 3. Madison does it. And we'll face Kitty Adams this Saturday at Up in Smoke, Holmes.
You'd wonder if Angelo's watching this matchup, if he's impressed after the taste of sophistication connects on Indy.
Well, I'm impressed, Holmes. I will say that Kitty Adams might have bit off more than she could chew. But that is yet to be seen, and we'll find out this Saturday at the pay-per-view, Holmes. but Madison is your winner here tonight, Holmes. We'll be right back with more Thursday Night Riot right after this.
Here is your winner, Madison Alex. The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall on the way to the ring. At a combined weight of 537 pounds, the Ministry.
All right, the Dark Ministry making their way down to the ring, ladies and gentlemen. They'll be taking on the tag team champions in a non-title bout. So tonight, we'll see what Goons to Goblins can do against these two men, as they're already scheduled for a tag team matchup at the pay-per-view.
That's right, Holmes. They'll be taking on Quinn and Adonis in a tag team match for those tag team titles. Q&A are not scheduled to be here tonight, Holmes. And that's a damn shame because we wanted to see these two in a matchup. You'd think you would see Q&A in a matchup instead of Goons to Goblins. Well, that shows you the grit and ambition of Jay Millett, the Beatmaster, the Rap Master, the half of the tag team champions. As we iterate the arrival of the other half of the tag team champions, the Ghostface Killer, Lucio.
And there he is, ladies and gentlemen, creeping down to the ring. Goons to Goblins are in the building in full effect. The tag team championships will be on the line at the pay-per-view this Saturday. But tonight it'll be just a little warm-up match for these two as they take on Lenny Love and Bishop Brown.
489 pounds, the tag team champions.
And here they come, Goons to Goblins, Holmes.
And they're excited also for Saturday. And tonight they're excited to be part of the season finale of WFA Riot.
We keep saying that, Holmes, because the next time you see us on Thursday nights, it's all going to look different. The ring post, the ring mat, the stage. Chad might look a little different, Holmes. I'm going to look the same, but just a little different. I got some new threads that I'm going to debut next week, Holmes, so be ready for that. But right now, we get ready for tag team action. Capacity crowd here in Walmart World, Little Rock, Arkansas. Mills and Bishop will kick things off here tonight in this tag team bout. Knife edge chop misses and a punch misses, but Bishop Brown able to get himself a little piece of Mills here tonight. Nice roundhouse kick right there from Bishop Brown. And now Mills back up to his vertical base, but still in a daze. And now Bishop Brown with a nice suplex. And he's got a lot of hang time there. Oh, and he's going to do some squats here. And this ain't the Ironborn Gym, Holmes. This is WFA Riot, so get it right.
He's just showing off his strength, but here comes that slick devil known as Lenny Love. And he blocks exactly what Mills had for him. And now an Irish whip to the outside. And let's see. Oh, and he's going to send Mills flying to the outside. And now Lenny Love all fired up here tonight.
Yeah, Holmes, he really is. And something's wrong with Mills because he's not fighting like he usually does, Holmes. But that's all right. He'll get it going eventually. And now Lenny Love trying to follow suit. And now, well, before Mills could do anything, gets out of that predicament. And now Mills with a nice clothesline taking down Lenny Love. Lucio needs to get in this matchup desperately, Holmes, perhaps to turn the tide for Goons to Goblins, and a nice discus punch in the back of Lenny Love, Holmes.
Oh, and he hyperextends that right leg. So Lenny Love down, and Jay Mills now getting himself a little bit of the action. Takes him to the corner now. We're probably going to see a tag in, and that's no, not exactly. Mills could not get the tag in. Lenny Love fighting out of it in the corner.
That's very good right there from Lenny Love, Holmes. getting out of a bad situation. And now look at this. Sends him flying to the turnbuckle. And now he's going to put him in the trio woe. And now choking away at Jay Mills is Lenny Love.
I would have thought it was going to be a double team, but Lenny Love just trying to play mind games with Mills here tonight.
And they're doing a nice job of isolating Lucio in the corner, Holmes. The snake eyes now for Mills. Mills is taking a beating here tonight, Holmes. Lucio really needs to get in this matchup. Oh, and a super kick out of nowhere, and down goes Lenny Love.
And now the tag in finally, the Ghostface Killer and Lucio in the ring now. And now Lucio with a slew of kicks on Lenny Love. And the Ghostface Killer now turning the momentum for Goonsta Goblins. Nice suplex right there for Lucio.
Oh, kill shot. Connects right there, Holmes. And Lenny Love's in trouble.
Oh, and a big axe kick sends Lucio flying to the ground. Looks like a piece of bubblegum came out of his mouth.
And look at this now. Lucio trying to power down the big man Bishop, but Bishop blocking everything that Lucio's got. And now taking to the corner. Well, not to the corner, but to the side for a stun gun. And now the big man going up to the top rope, and Mills gets a tag in. Bishop Brown comes back down, and here we go. Big punch, a second punch, a third punch, and Mills goes down, Holmes.
And the crowd in Little Rock, Arkansas, liking what they see here tonight. A lot of physicality. Lucio flies over the top rope. And look at this now. Into the corner is Mills. Big shot to the head. And now Mills.
And another trio woe, this time to Bishop Brown, Holmes. And now, oh, Bishop Brown gets out of it, Holmes.
I think Mills took too much time, and a big splash connects right there, and Lenny Love gets the tag back in right here. So now Mills is the legal man alongside Lenny Love, and look at this now. Lenny Love's going to turn him inside out.
Oh, no, he's not, Holmes, because Jay Mills with a nice counter right there, hip toss. And now Jay Mills has got to, there he goes. Sling blade into that shot to the temple. Got the cover here, one. And is broken up, of course, by Bishop Brown.
And now him and Lucio. Air Mills connects right there, and I think Lenny's been busted wide open.
I think he has too, and now Lenny Love's in trouble because Mills is feeling himself now, Holmes. Big shots to the head, and here comes a ripcord knee, Holmes.
Ripcord knee connects, and now Lucio's going to get back in this matchup. Gets the tag in. So Lucio now the fresh man coming in against Lenny Love.
And already going to hit him straight with them shots to the face, Holmes. Lucio not wasting any time, not going for the cover. Let's see. 1, 2. The kick out at 2.
And you know, Goonsta Goblins are the tag team champions for a reason. You know, they might start off slow, but right now they got all the momentum in the world. And look at this now. Another tag into Mills. And now Lenny Love does not know who the legal man is until he turns around, and now he sees Mills. Oh, and a couple of jabs now. Look at the little shuffle, and down goes Mills once again, and now Bishop wants a part of the party too.
Now Mills back up to his vertical base, and now Bishop Brown. Oh, with a big spear right there, Holmes. Kind of unorthodox, but he goes down. And look at this now, big splash coming. Oh, and Mills getting flattened like a pancake. Somebody bring out the spatula, Holmes. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2.
Dark Ministry, very underrated tag team here in WF, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, he went for the punches, but it was countered quickly from Jay Mills.
Well, of course, him and Lucio spar all the time, and that's what Lucio likes to do, and he knows better. So when those kind of maneuvers come, he knows how to get out of those. And now Mills in the corner and a tag into Lucio.
Snapmare takedown. Lucio with a big kick to the face, and Bishop goes down. And now the big punches to the face of Bishop.
And Lucio, ruthless, Holmes. So is Jay Mills. These two guys are tag team champions personified, Holmes.
And now Lucio perhaps looking for a kill shot.
Nah, he's going to look for something else right here, Holmes. Belly to belly suplex connects right there, Holmes. And now another tag. No, he's going to go for the kill shot, Holmes. A kill shot. Oh, and he missed it, Holmes.
And a big clothesline connects. And now rolls out of the way, goes for the clothesline, but Bishop saw it coming. Now going for the suplex, connects, and Lucio not giving a dime here tonight.
And another back body suplex right there, and Lucio feeling himself here tonight, but Mills gets back in the ring now.
And Bishop Brown, oh, with a big headbutt, and then down goes Jay Mills.
1, 2. You know, I heard Bishop used to be part of the police department, Holmes, but it was getting too crazy for him. He was a battering ram that would take down the doors, and he had too many concussions, so he had to quit. And that's the story. Oh, and taking out the garbage is Jay Mills on the outside.
Oh, and Bishop looks like he's done. And look at this now, Mills looking to fly now. Don't do it, Mills, don't do it.
Do it, Holmes, do it.
And Mills, oh my God, he crashes and burns.
Oh my God, Holmes, now we're gonna have to put him on the drug list, Holmes, because I don't think he did it on purpose. I think he might have slipped. But nonetheless, Jay Mills, you have made the list, Holmes.
Shoots Bishop Brown towards the barrier right there. Mills goes back in the ring as the referee tells him, bring him back in the ring. And now Mills standing right there next to Lucio. They're talking about their game plan while Bishop Brown's on the outside up to a 4 count now. Bishop Brown up to his vertical base, and then now here comes Jay Mills to meet him.
Oh, but look at this. Oh, and a big power slam right there. Power bomb 1, 2, and not enough. Lucio just stayed there looking at Mills. Mills probably just told him, don't worry about it, I got it.
Well, Lenny Love back in the ring now. Springboard leg drop. Mills has not moved, and now he finally does. Kick to the kidney area right there. And now Lucio, all he can do is watch as Lenny Love trying to finish off Jay Mills here tonight.
And he's going to go for a cover right here, but Lucio's going to kick out real quick. 1 count right there broken up by Lucio as he stares down Bishop Brown. And look at this, Lenny Love now looking at Lucio. Oh, and he flipped him back inside out. And now Mills is still in a daze, Holmes.
And Mills now, oh, he was going to go for the starter from the bottom, but Lenny Love able to counter out of it. And now, back body drop on Lenny Love.
And now look at this. Lenny Love had him in the corner, but he fights out of it. And now look at this. Shotgun kick right there to the face of Lenny Love. And now Lucio, the Ghostface Killer, gets a tag in. And it's about time, Holmes. Oh, but there's them jabs again. The Lenny shuffle, and he connects on Lucio. Lucio goes down. And now picking him back up to his vertical base with a nice suplex is Lenny Love, Holmes.
Lenny Love, perhaps one of the most underrated superstars in all of the roster. And then you got this big man right here in Bishop Brown.
And look at this. Look at the power. Bishop Brown picks up Lucio and drops him like a bad habit, Holmes.
Well, this matchup has gone the distance for sure. And here comes a big splash now from Bishop Brown.
We need another spatula because this is another pancake, Holmes. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2.5.
What a tag team matchup, ladies and gentlemen. The second one we've seen here tonight. And now Lenny Love gets the tag back in. Lucio now. DDT connects to the Ghostface Killer.
Man, these two have got to figure something out, Holmes. The Dark Ministry has their number once again. 1, 2, kick out at 2.
Another DDT connects right there for Lenny Love, and now Bishop Brown wants back in this matchup. Meanwhile, Lucio stumbling to get back up to his vertical base.
Into the corner now, the knife edge chop right there from Lucio, but a big elbow from Bishop Brown. And a big punch to the face from Lenny Love, Holmes, and here comes Jay Mills.
All right, Jay Mills gets the tag back in, ladies and gentlemen. He's had quite a breather right there. Now coming in to pick up the pieces of Bishop Brown, and Aaron Mills connects right there. And look what he's going to look for here.
Oh, he went for a drop kick, nobody home. Bishop Brown now with a big club to the chest. Now Lenny Love's getting back in this matchup, so both teams starting to get tired. starting to see more of the quick tags in and out. Oh, and a drop kick connects right there for Lenny Love.
Oh, went for the big kick right there, but Mills able to counter. Was going to go for a DDT, but Lenny Love fights out of it. Brainbuster connecting right there for Lenny Love.
Yeah, but Jay Mills has got to counter, Holmes. He has got to get himself in position. Look at this now. Double suplex. I know he's not going to go for a third one. Oh, he went for the fisherman suplex on the third one. Not quite the Taco Deluxe. I'm not sure if it's that much more effective or not, but nonetheless, here comes Bishop one more time.
And Mills looked like he's out of it right there.
Oh, he was playing possum the whole time, Holmes. And now he's going to take him to the corner. Let's see if he can get a tag in right here.
No, Bishop Brown with a big elbow before they can get the tag in. Now an Irish whip to the other corner. And now Bishop Brown.
Oh, he ran out of time too. And a drop kick right there from Jay Millie. And now sizing him up. Started from the bottom. Now we're here. Jay Mills with a big impact move right there. Hook of the leg. 1, 2, and the damn Lenny Love right there. I'll break it up at 2.5.
Sends him to the corner. Now ripcord knee connects to the face of Bishop Brown.
And here comes Lucio, Holmes. We need a Ghostface Killer to connect right here, Holmes. We haven't seen one all match. We saw a kill shot, but we have not seen the Ghostface Killer connect one time today.
We're going to have to wait because a big man, Bishop Brown, knocks down Lucio, looking to finish him off right here. Looking for the big power bomb.
And it connects right there. Lucio's out of it. 1, 2, and Jay Mills there to break it up at 2, Holmes.
Lenny Love sends him to the outside. Now the big punches to the face on Lucio.
Lenny Love gets the tag, Holmes. And Lenny Love looking to finish off the Ghostface Killer here tonight.
And a deep 6 connects right there. This may be it. Lucio in trouble. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2.5. Lucio digging in deep right here. And Lenny Love looking once again.
And if he's going to connect this one, and this has to be it, Holmes. Look at the leg right here. 1, 2. Oh, but Mills is there to break it up out of nowhere, Holmes.
What a matchup here tonight. Non-title matchup, but Lucio and Mills refusing to lose this matchup, ladies and gentlemen.
And Bishop Brown's back in the matchup as a legal man.
Went for the powerbomb once again, but a roll-up. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2.
And Lucio now. Slap to the face. And now let's see. Oh, Bishop Brown with an elbow. 2, 3, 4 elbows. I get out of that one.
And now Lucio fighting back. Swinging neck breaker takes down Bishop Brown. And now Jay Mills, once back in this matchup, gets the tag up. And now here he comes once again.
And now Mills, couldn't get him up. Oh, and he's going to go for the running power slam. And Bishop Brown going to the top rope. Mills better watch out.
Big splash from the top connects. This may be it right here.
1, 2, and not enough as Mills somehow, some way gets out of this predicament, Holmes. My, oh my.
And look at this now. Hyperextending that left knee. Bishop Brown all over Mills.
Oh my God, atomic drop into a power slam, Holmes.
But Mills turns the tables. Couple of punches to the face.
Started from the bottom, now we're here. Mills has him down, Holmes.
1, 2, 2 count.
And he would have had him right there, man. He just, oh man, Lenny Love just gets in there at the nick of time, Holmes. And Mills now gonna get Lucho in here now. Lucho has got to hit him with a ghost face killer, Holmes.
Oh, but a big clothesline once again from Bishop Brown.
And look at this. Oh, big clothesline right there. And a tag in once again to Jay Mills.
And Mills sling blade into the temple. Going for the cover. They're going to win this matchup. 1, 2, 3. Ghost of Goblins have done it and have all the momentum going into the pay-per-view this Saturday.
What a matchup, Holmes. The 20-minute mark hit, and that was enough for Jay Millet and Lucho to say goodnight, Irene. Thanks for coming, showing the world why they're the World Tag Team Champions, Holmes.
And what an effort from the Dark Ministry here tonight when I thought they were going to upset the champions.
I did too, Holmes, but Jay Millet and Lucho were just too much for these competitors here tonight. So your winners, the undisputed World Heavyweight Champion, Tag Team Champions, Ghost of Goblins, Holmes. Orale.
And we'll be right back with more Riot right after this.
I was poor somewhat. Now my future's brighter than Christopher's.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the main event here on WFA Riot, the season finale. All right, here comes my bromie, my homie, the Island Boy. And he'll be taking out Elijah Butcher here in the main event here tonight, Holmes.
Yeah, you got that right, partner. Ike Ono going one-on-one with the World Heavyweight Champion Elijah Butcher here tonight. The lights have gone out, so they can only mean one thing. Elijah Butcher is on his way down to the ring. Here he comes, ladies and gentlemen, the World Heavyweight Champion, Elijah Butcher.
And the Dark Ministry does not look happy, Holmes.
And his opponent, representing the Ministry, from Stillwater, weighing in at 372 pounds, the World Heavyweight Wrestling Champion, Elijah, the Eliminator, Butcher.
The World Heavyweight Champion making his way down the ring full force with the Ministry. Lenny Love telling him to go. And Ike Ono's going to take a powder to the outside.
Well, anybody in their right mind would take a powder to the outside when the Dark Ministry is coming home. I don't care who you are.
Even Son of a Beach kind of hiding behind Ike Ono on the outside. Ike Ono shaking his head like this might not be a very good idea. But nonetheless, the World Heavyweight Champion standing over 7 foot tall will be facing King Angelo this Saturday at the pay-per-view, ladies and gentlemen. And see the flashes of cameras right there as they're trying to get a picture of the big man Elijah Butcher. And here we go. Ike Ono gets pushed away. And then he comes with a knife-edge chops, and Elijah Butcher comes with his own knife-edge chops. And look at this now, picking up the challenger. Alabama slam right there.
Yeah, Holmes, and I mean, it's a non-title matchup, but what can you do, Holmes?
Oh, but Ike Ono with some quickness right there.
Well, we know he's quicker than a cricket, Holmes. We know that. Oh, and a big face buster. Down goes Elijah.
Kick out at 1. Elijah moves out of the way now, and Ike Ono's in trouble. Oh, and a big roundhouse kick right there. And a headbutt right there to the face, but he's wearing a mask, Ike, so I don't know how much that's going to hurt him, but here's a cover anyways. 1. And a kick out at 1. Elijah Butcher. Drop kick to the back now, and Ike Ono. Hurricane Rana takedown from Ike Ono to Elijah Butcher. Big splash connects. And now Elijah Butcher back up to his vertical base. And look at this. Oh, a tornado DDT takes down the champion. And Ike Ono bringing the wood here tonight, Holmes. Hook of the leg now. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2. Oh, and a spear misses right there from Ike Ono to Elijah Butcher, and now Butcher has him up to a fireman carry and takes him down into a Falcon Arrow now. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2. This is a pretty good warm-up match here for the champion, Elijah Butcher. You're counting out Ike Ono already, huh? Elijah Butcher now from behind. Well, Ike Ono from behind. Yeah, he takes down that champion, Holmes. That was no butt stuff right there. That was clean. And now look at this. Ike Ono going for the top arm drag takedown. And it took all what he had to take down Elijah Butcher right there, Holmes. And now perhaps looking for a hang 10 from the top rope. Here we go. Hang 10 connects right there. 1, 2, and that kick out at 2.5. My God, the people here in Little Rock, Arkansas behind Ike Ono. And Elijah Butcher now up to his vertical base. Oh, but a jawbreaker connects from Ike Ono. But back up to his bases. Elijah Butcher now going for a snake eyes in the corner. And a big splash to follow. Ike Ono in a bad way here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, he sure is, Holmes. That's a lot of weight falling on top of you. Not once, but twice. And now let's see what the champion's going to do here. We ain't going to do much because Ike Ono flipped out of the way now. But Elijah Butcher has him once again. Look at this. Oh, sit down powerbomb. 1, 2. Kick out at 2, Holmes. And Elijah Butcher with another big splash right there. I'm pretty sure that Angelo is in the back watching on the monitor trying to study the game plan of Elijah Butcher, and a big slam from the top rope. Yeah, Holmes, that'll just knock the wind out of you for sure. Oh, and I don't know. He looks like he's just toying with Ike now, Holmes. Irish whip to the corner. Champion going up top. Oh my God, Holmes. What is Elijah thinking now, Holmes? Uh-oh, Samoan drop from the top rope. This has to be it for Ike. Oh no, but look at him fighting back, Holmes. Ike Ono fighting back, and now trying to take down the champion. His head bounces off with a snake eyes. And now Ike Ono stomping a mud hole and walking at dry, Holmes. Oh, but Elijah Butcher powering out of that one. Not sure where he gets the strength from, but Elijah Butcher back at it. And then, he's in trouble because Ike's going for another one off the top rope, and he takes down the champion a second time, Holmes. But Elijah's not staying down. Neck breaker connects for the big man. And now perhaps going for another hang 10 here. And he connects right there, Holmes. 1. Oh, and the damn rope break, Holmes. And Ike Ono trying his best to keep the big man down, but to no avail. 1. Oh, rope break. I saw a sandal pop up, and I was like, yep, that's a rope break, Holmes. Elijah now trying to finish off the challenger. but Aikiono keeps flipping out of everything that he's got.
And, oh, he missed that one. Elijah ducked out of the way. And now Elijah trying to take down Aikiono once and for all here tonight, Holmes.
Look at this move right here. Oh my God, what a devastating move right there from Elijah Butcher. Aikiono gonna fly.
Oh, but Elijah trying to knock him back down. And Elijah's just too powerful, Holmes.
Look at this dead weight lift right here. Another big splash on Aikiono.
Ike just will not take no for an answer, Holmes. Sunset flip on the champion, Holmes.
Now working on the legs of Elijah Butcher.
Watch out, Ike's gonna fly, Holmes.
Crossbody connects. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2.5.
Aikiono has got to go to the top rope now. The fans are behind Ike in this one, but Elijah's getting back up to his vertical base. But a hang 10 connects right there, Holmes.
1, 2, and a kick out at 2.5. And we thought Ike had it, and Ike's pleading that it should have been a 3 count.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda, but it wasn't, Holmes. What's this, Holmes? Angelo's music is hit. And here comes the King, Holmes, during this matchup. And now a drop toe hold right here, and the surfboard's coming now. And Elijah's stepping out after the distraction from Angelo, and he's going to cost him the matchup here tonight. Aikiono wins.
Oh my God, the music of King Angelo hit, distracting Elijah Butcher, allowing the drop toe hold into the surfboard, and Elijah is irate here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. And Elijah Butcher upset after that distraction from Angelo, and there he is right there on the stage.
Yeah, Holmes and Elijah Butcher. Elijah Butcher's right there, and he's gonna go after Angelo, ladies and gentlemen. We're at a time already for Hector Hernandez and Chad Cattleman. We're going to say goodnight here for the season finale.
Well, hold a minute, partner. They're going to go at it right here toe-to-toe before we sign out. Elijah Butcher going straight at Angelo. Angelo saying, come on with it.
Oh, and Elijah Butcher knocks the hell out of Angelo. And they're exchanging blows on top of the ramp, ladies and gentlemen. We're running out of time here on WFA Thursday Night Riot. We'll see you this Saturday. My God, what's going to happen when these two meet in the ring at Up in Smoke?